Good morning, everyone. It's your English class, and today we are going to understand about pronouns. So let's get started. Chapter 5, Pronouns. So, dear students, in today's class, first of all, we are going to understand about interrogative pronouns. Okay, so let's understand what are the interrogative pronouns. So, which pronouns are used to ask questions? Those are called interrogative pronouns. Simply, dear students, which pronouns we use to ask the question or questions, those pronouns are called interrogative pronouns, right? Like who, whom, what, whose, which. These words are called interrogative pronouns, right? In this, dear students, we have to understand this main point: who, whom, whose, and which. Who, whom, whose, and which are used for people, and what and which are used for things. Okay, like who are you? I say to anyone, who are you? So it means I have used here who word for person, not thing. Or right. Next, whom do you want to meet? Basically, I'm talking about a person to whom you want to meet. That's why I have used here who. So who also we use, sorry, whom also we use for person. Whose? Whose is this pen? Who belongs to that pen? Basically, I want to know about the owner, and that is a person. So that's why I have used here whose. Next, two students are standing there. Which is your favorite student? So now you can see that which word I have used here for a person, right? So simply we can understand, dear students, whom, who, whose, and which. These four words we used for people, right? Next, what do you eat? In this, I have used here what word for thing, not a person. Which is your favorite shirt? So which word I have used here for a shirt, which is a thing, which is an object, right? So for the object and things, we should use what and which, and for the person, we should use who, whom, whose, and which. So basically, dear students, in this also we can understand which word can be used for person also and for things also, right? And now let's understand one by one how to use them. Okay, so let's understand who, to ask the subject of the verb. So dear students, whenever we want to know the subject of the verb, then we have to use who word. Like suppose that, like I say that Virat plays cricket. Virat plays cricket. So we know that Virat is a subject. And if I want to know about the subject, so who is the subject? So I need to use their who word. I need to say that who plays cricket. Okay. So who we can use to know about the subject of the verb, right? Like Virat is a subject in this sentence. Next sentence, I have used who word because I want to know about the subject. Next sentence, my mother prepares food. My mother is subject of verb prepare, right? And if I want to know about subject, so I will say who prepares food. So simply, dear students, we have understood here, whenever we want to know about subject, who is subject, so there we have to use who word. Second, whom. Whom to ask the indirect object of the verb. So whenever, dear students, we have to ask the indirect object of the verb, so then we have to use whom. Like I teach my students. So I subject, teach verb, my students are indirect object, right? So if I want to know about the indirect objects, then I have to use whom word. Like whom do I teach, right? So this whom word I have used for my students, and that is indirect object. So to come to know about the indirect objects, we should use whom word. Next, my father always helps me. So my father is Subject helps here verb, and always that's a frequency word which tells the frequency, and me word is there, that is object. So if you want to know about the object, so I need to use whom, right? So I can say that whom does my father help? Whom does my father help? So your father help. Okay. Third, what? Dear students, what we use to ask about particular information. So when we want to know about particular information, then we have to use what word? Like, what do you play? Right? So in this, I want to know about that game name which you play that. Second, what do you wear usually in a party? So particular information about your wearing, I want to know that. That's why I have used their what word. Right? Again, I tell you who we use if you want to know about the subject, whom we use if you know about the indirect object of the verb, and what we want to use, we should use when we want to know about any particular information, right? Next, whose to ask who belongs to something. So whenever we want to know who belongs to something, then we have to use whose. जब मैं जानना हो कि कोई चीज किससे संबंधित है, किससे संबंध रखती है, then we should use whose word. Like, whose is this pen? So I want to know who belongs to that pen, right? So that's why I have used their whose word. Usually I like my brother's company. Whose do you like? मैं तो यूजुअली अपने भाई की कंपनी पसंद करता हूँ. तुम किसकी कंपनी पसंद करते हो? Right? For this sense, we need to use whose word. I used Mohit's notebook. Whose did you use? मैं तो मोहित की नोटबुक मैंने यूज की थी. तुमने किसकी नोटबुक यूज की थी? Okay. So if you want to know about who belongs to something, so we should use who's there. Next word, which to ask to be exact about one or more. So dear student, when we want to be exact about one or more, in that sense, we should use which. Like some examples are here. I will wear the new dress in the party. Which will you wear? So I want to be particular about your wearing. That's why I have used here which word. Okay, it can be one or it can be more than one. I will choose English and Hindi subjects. Which will you choose? So I want to know about your exact subjects. That's why I have used here which word, right? So if you want to be exact about one or more, then we should use which, and whose we can use when we want to know about who belongs to that, means who belongs to something. So for that sense, we should use whose, right? Next, dear students, on the behalf of this understanding, you have to do this exercise, right? So please get ready because I am going to ask some question. Okay. So my first question is that, did you invite to start the meeting? Did you invite to start the meeting? So which word will come here? Please raise your hand if you know the answer. Which word will come here? Please raise your hand if you know the answer. So these WH words you need to mention: who, whom, whose, what, and which. So which word will come here? Read the sentence carefully and try to give the answer. Very good. Many have raised their hand. Okay. So first of all, let's talk to Prince. Prince, please tell me which word will come here.
Sir, who?
Who? No, beta, who will not come? You can see that you word is already mentioned there, and you is subject of this verb. So when we want to know about subject, then we have to use who. Okay. But if we do not want to know about the subject, we should not use who. So who will not come? Something else will come here. Okay. Anyone else who can try to give the answer? Okay. Vaibhav, you please tell me. Vaibhav? Yes, which word will come here? I have told you 5 words: who, whom, whose, what, which.
Whom, sir?
Yes, very good. Whom will come here because we want to know about the indirect object of the verb. That's why we need to use whom there. Whom did you invite to start the meeting? तुमने किसको मीटिंग स्टार्ट करने के लिए इनवाइट किया था? So basically we want to know. Suppose I say that मैंने डायरेक्टर सर को मीटिंग स्टार्ट करने के लिए इनवाइट किया था, means I'm talking about indirect object. So if I want to know about the indirect object, so I need to use whom there, right? That's why whom is right here. Okay, by mistake, next sentence, I have told you what do you want to do. Okay, so come on the next sentence. Of these books will you take? Of these books will you take? So which word will come here? Interrogative pronoun you have to mention here. So Manika, you please tell me. Manika, you please tell me which word will come here. Manika.
Sir.
Hmm.
Sir, which?
Yes, very good. Right answer. Which is right answer because we want to be exact about the books. Okay. So which of these books will you take? In books में से कौन सी book तुम लोगे? So we want to be exact about the books. That's why I need to use which word. Right. Next, said these words. Dash said these words.
Sir?
Hello.
Who?
Yes, Prince, you were saying something.
Sir, who?
Yes, who will come here? Very good, right answer. Because we want to know about the subject. ये word किसने कहे हैं? So we want to know about the subject. So that's why who we need to mention here. Who said these words? Right? Next, is this sweater? Is this sweater? So what can we fill here? Yug Chaudhary, please tell me what to fill here. Yug,
Sir.
yes.
Sir. Sir, which is this sweater?
Which is this sweater also? Okay, very good. This also we can fill. And whose also we can fill because if you want to know about the owner of the sweater, okay, like you say that whose pen is this, instead of saying whose pen is this, you can also say whose is this pen. So both the sentences are right, and the same sentence I have written whose is this sweater, okay, which is also. Next, to are you speaking? To are you speaking? So which pronoun will come here? Saksham, you please tell me. Saksham Sandhu, please you try to give the answer.
Sir, whose?
No, whose will not come here. Something else will come here. Natik, you please tell me. Natik, give me the answer, please. Okay, I think Natik doesn't know the answer. Okay, let's go to the next participant. Ekansh, you please tell me.
To whom are you speaking?
To whom are you speaking? Actually, we want to know about the indirect object of the verb. That's why we need to fill there. To whom? Very good, right answer. Okay, my next sentence is that of them wants to see you. Of them wants to see you. So which interrogative pronoun will come there? It's a little complicated sentence.
Sir, which?
Yes, which word will come here? Which we know that we can use which word for things also and for people also. So which word will come? Which of them wants to see you? उनमें से कौन तुम्हें देखना चाहता है, right? So that's why which is right here. Do you want for your birthday? Do you want for your birthday? Which word will come? Rachit, you please tell me. Rachit. I think Rachit doesn't know the answer. Yes. No, which no will not come here. What will come here? What do you want to be? What do you want for your birthday? Means we want to get the exact information. That's why we need to use what word there. Okay. So I think that's clear. Now let's understand about reflexive and emphasizing pronouns. Now please everyone, please down your hand because next part of this chapter we are going to study. Please down your hand. Ekansh, Natik, Saksham, please down your hand. Okay. So reflexive and emphasizing pronouns we are going to understand. Both pronouns have same form. दोनों ही pronouns की जो forms हैं वो same होती हैं, यानी कि जो उनकी words हैं वो same है. Like myself, if I say myself, that is a reflexive pronoun along with emphasizing pronoun, right? Ourself, reflexive and emphasizing, both are there. Yourself or yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. These all the words are called reflexive pronouns and emphasizing pronouns. Then what is the difference? Why do we say them reflexive and sometimes why do we say them emphasizing pronouns? Okay, this point we have to understand, right? Use of reflexive pronouns when subject and object are the same person or thing. जब कभी subject और object कोई एक person हो, कोई एक ही person हो या एक ही thing हो, then we have to use reflexive pronoun. Like Mohit slapped Rohit. Mohit slapped Rohit. You know that Mohit is subject and Rohit is object. Mohit is someone else and Rohit is someone else. So I want to say that if subject and object both are the same person, then we have to use reflexive pronoun, right? Like if I say Mohit slapped himself, Mohit ने अपने आप को थप्पड़ मारा, right? खुद को, अपने आप को. So you can see that Mohit and himself, they mean subject and object, they both are the same person. That's why in objective case we need to write the reflexive pronoun, right? See the next sentence. We shouldn't hurt others. We is subject and others is object, and both are the different person, right? But if I say we should not hurt ourselves, we should not hurt ourselves, you can notice that subject and object both are the same person, right? If I say that she blamed me for her problem, she blamed me for her problem, right? So you can see that like she word, that's subject, and me word, that's object. Okay, both are the different persons. But if I say that she blamed herself for her problem, you can see that subject and object both are the same person. So in that case, we need to use reflexive pronoun, right? I think you must have understood about the reflexive pronoun. Now let's talk about the emphasizing pronouns. So use of emphasizing pronouns. It is used to convey emphasis. जब हम किसी बात पे जोर डाल के उसको बोलते हैं, दबाव डालते हैं, तो that is called emphasis. Means when we have to convey the emphasis, then we have to use emphasizing pronouns. Formations of emphasizing pronouns and reflexive pronouns are same, but uses we have to be careful while using these pronouns. Like if I say yesterday I myself prepared the food, you can see that myself, this word I have used here to emphasizing on me, अपने आप को emphasize करने के लिए. yesterday मैंने खुद खाना बनाया, अपने आप खाना बनाया, right? तो मैं emphasize कर रहा हूं अपने आप को, right? दबाव दे रहा हूं, जोर दे के अलग दिखा रहा हूं, right? So that's why I need to use myself there, right? Next, he himself said to me to do that work. उसने मुझे खुद कहा वह काम करने के लिए. So I'm emphasizing on he. That's why I have used there himself. They themselves called us. उन्होंने मुझे खुद बुलाया. उन्होंने हमें खुद बुलाया. So I'm emphasizing on they. That's why I need to use themselves. Okay? Formations are same, but uses are different. Again, understand, when we have to emphasize, then we have to use emphasizing pronouns. When we have to show that subject and object both are the same person, then we have to use reflexive pronoun, right? Now, dear students, on the behalf of this understanding, you need to tell me which words are underlined. Are they emphasizing pronouns or are they reflexive pronouns? Okay. So our first sentence is that she herself cut her hair yesterday. She herself cut her hair yesterday. Herself is reflexive or emphasizing? Who can let me know that? Raise your hand if you know the answer. Please wait. Rachit, you please tell me, you have raised your hand. Rachit, herself
Sir,
is
emphasizing.
huh?
Emphasizing.
Yes, emphasizing. Very good, because we are emphasizing on the she word. That's why that's an emphasizing pronoun. Very good, right answer. Next is that I locked myself in the house. Myself is reflexive or emphasizing? Who will let me know? Vivek Raj, you please tell me. Vivek, is that reflexive or emphasizing?
Sir, emphasize.
No, that's a reflexive, because मैंने खुद को घर में लॉक कर दिया. Subject is same and object is also same. So that is reflexive pronoun. Okay, when subject and object both are the same person, so it means we need to say that that's a reflexive pronoun. When we use these pronouns to emphasizing on the subject, then we have to say them emphasizing pronouns. Okay. Next is that the car adjusted itself according to the season. The car adjusts itself according to the season. So that's reflexive or emphasizing. Who will let me know that? Ayush, you please tell me. Ayush, what can be the answer?
Emphasizing.
That is reflexive pronoun, because subject and object both are the same person. Okay, I tell you one more point. By this you can recognize that. See this. If these pronouns are written after the verb, so usually these pronouns are reflexive pronoun. If these pronouns are written after just the subject, so these pronouns are called emphasizing pronoun. You can see that after the she, that subject pronoun is written, that's it means that is emphasizing. But locked, second form written after the verb that's written, so we can say that's a reflexive pronoun. Same way adjust. So as means like your first form is there, so that is the reflexive pronoun. By this way also you can recognize. Second, he himself cooked a meal for dinner. So which is this pronoun? Who will let me know? Muskan, you please tell me. Muskan, please tell me.
Sir, emphasizing pronoun.
Yes, emphasizing pronouns, because we are emphasizing on he word. Very good. He himself cooked a meal for dinner. उसने खुद ही खाना बनाया dinner के लिए. Right? So we are emphasizing on he word. Next, she usually talks to herself in front of the mirror. She usually talks to herself in front of the mirror. So which pronoun, like what is the type of this pronoun? Parav, Vadva, you please tell me. Parav, you please tell me. You have raised your hand. Yes, please.
Sir, emphasizing.
Emphasizing. No, beta, that's a reflexive pronoun. She usually talks to herself. After the verb we have used here. Okay, तो वो अपने आप से बात करती है. ठीक है, अगर हमारे कहने का मतलब ये होता कि वो खुद ब खुद बात करती है, देन दैट्स एम्फसाइजिंग. अब मैं कह रहा हूँ वो अपने आप से बात करती है. ठीक है, अगर मैं कहूँ कि वह पर्व से बात करती है, पर्व इज ऑब्जेक्ट. बट if मैं कहूँ कि वह अपने आप से बात करती है, then subject and object both are the same person. So here that's the reflexive pronoun. Okay. So now we have understood that reflexive pronouns and emphasizing pronouns. Now, dear students, on the same understanding, we have to do the next exercise. So in this, fill in the blanks with the suitable reflexive pronouns, okay, and emphasizing pronouns, which is the suitable word there. Our first sentence is that you are holding a sharp knife. Be careful lest you should cut. So here you have to fill either reflexive pronoun or emphasizing pronouns. So which pronoun will come here? Please tell me. Please tell me which word will come here. Even you have to tell me that pronoun also. Who will let me know? Ekansh, you please tell me. Ekansh, you please tell me.
Sir, yourself.
Yourself. Yes, very good, because according to subject we have to fill here. Ekansh, can you tell me what is the type of that pronoun, emphasizing or reflexive?
Sir, reflexive. Sir,
Yeah, reflex. You are holding a sharp knife. Be careful lest कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि तुम अपने आप को काट दो. So subject and object.
emphasizing.
That's the reflexive pronoun. Okay. So yourself will come.
Yeah.
So see the next sentence now. I saw the masked thief. I saw the masked thief. Which pronoun will come here? Firstly, tell me that pronoun. Then tell me the type of that pronoun. Yug Chaudhary, you please tell me. Yug, please tell me. I think you doesn't know the answer. Okay, next. Vaibhav, you please tell me which pronoun will come here. Vaibhav, can you give the answer?
नेटवर्क से प्रॉब्लम आ रही है सर, बंद होता है एक बार.
Okay, now please tell me.
अब ठीक हो गया.
Now please tell me which pronoun will come here. I saw the masked thief. Okay, I think he doesn't know the answer. Sia, you please tell me. Sia and Rishabh. Sia, you are not raising your hand, and Rishabh also. Dear student, don't be afraid to give the answer. Try to give the answer. Okay, Ekansh will give the answer. Ekansh, can you tell me which pronoun will come here?
Sir, myself.
Yes, myself. Myself will come here. Dear students, you need to remember this point. According to subject, we need to fill the reflexive or emphasizing pronoun. I is there, so if you want to fill reflexive or emphasizing pronoun, then we have to fill myself. If we is subject, then ourselves. If you is subject, as we did in previous sentence, you was a subject, so you have to fill yourself or yourselves. If he is subject, then himself. She is subject, then herself. It is subject, then itself. They is subject, then themselves. Right? Any name is there, then himself. Any girl name is there, that's herself. more than one boy and one girl is there, then we can mention themselves. Okay, again I tell you, according to I, myself, according to we, ourselves, according to you, yourself, according to he, himself, according to she, herself, according to it, itself, according to they, themselves. According to subject we have to say, right? So here myself will come here, and that is emphasizing pronoun because we are emphasizing on I word, right? Next, she agreed to help me. She agreed to help me. Who can give me the answer of this? Yug Chaudhary, you please tell me. Yug, please tell me what can be the answer of this? Okay. Sia, you please try to give me the answer. Sia?
Sir, herself.
Yes, her. Sia, can you tell me, is that emphasizing or reflexive?
Sir, reflexive.
Emphasizing. Better simply understand. देखो जब सब्जेक्ट के बाद को प्रोनाउन लिखना हो ना, वो एम्फसाइजिंग या रिफ्लेक्सिव में दोनों में से एक है, तो वो एम्फसाइजिंग है. जब वर्ब के बाद लिखते हैं तो वो रिफ्लेक्सिव होता है. अब सब्जेक्ट के बाद लिख रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? एम्फसाइजिंग हुआ, राइट? सो herself is right and that is emphasizing pronoun. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Okay, very good. Next. After giving the answer, please mute to yourself. We will support you. We will support you. So which pronoun will come here? According to we, who will let me know? Natik, you please tell me. Natik, you please tell me which pronoun will come here. Natik, come on, please tell me. Natik, please give me the answer. I think he doesn't know the answer. Okay. Muskan, you please tell me. Muskan, please tell me what can be the answer of this.
Sir, ourself and
Yes.
emphasizing pronoun.
Very good. Right answer. That's the emphasizing pronoun, and that is ourselves. Very good. Right answer. Absolutely right answer. Next, my father helped to clean the AC. My father helped to clean the AC. So which pronoun will come here? Let me see. Ekansh, you please tell me. Ekansh, please tell me.
My father helped themselves to clean the AC.
Father is one. How can we use themselves?
Himself.
Himself. Yes, himself. My
To
father
clean the
helping himself. That's reflexive or emphasizing?
Sir, emphasizing.
Again, you are committing the same mistake. That's the reflexive. Verb के बाद reflexive, verb से पहले emphasizing. Okay. Next, the students can monitor. The students can monitor. Which? Tell me the pronoun. I'm saying students, not one student. I'm saying students. So which pronoun will come here? Manika, you please tell me. Manika, please. I think, yeah. Manika, please tell me which pronoun will come here.
Sir, themselves. And it is a reflexive pronoun.
Very good. With the good explanation, you have given the right answer. That's a reflexive pronoun, and there will be themselves. Very good, right answer. So about the relative pronoun, dear students, we will understand in our next class. So now, if you want to ask any question, then please raise your hand. Otherwise, I am going to end.